Hi, I'm Chad Martin with North Mississippi Business Community, and we're here today with Stephanie Stevens, owner of Interior Threads. All right, Stephanie, tell our viewers a little bit about how you got started.
Well, I started my business in May of '06, and I have always, all my life I've sewn. My grandmother, Louise Hale, taught me how to sew, and I learned to sew before I learned how to read. In '06, I thought, well, I want to do this as a side business and, open up my own business and that sort of thing. So I went and I approached a local decorator, told her I was going to do this. She gave me some drapes of a client of hers that needed to be redone. And when I looked at them, I saw them and I thought, somebody knows more about this business than I do. And that's when I started looking, and I found a trade school in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I went there for several months, off and on, to learn about the industry, the design industry, and starting my own workroom and everything. So I officially got started in May of '06.
So Stephanie, tell us what sets Interior Threads apart from, say, anyone else.
There are some other workrooms and that sort of thing, and each workroom is a little bit different. I consider myself a full-service workroom. Most of my business is wholesale. In other words, I do 90% of my business is through interior decorators and interior designers. I do some retail. If someone calls me, I will do that. But I consider myself a full-service workroom. In other words, a lot of workrooms that cater to interior designers, they will fabricate the product, deliver it, and that's it. I go out and measure. I'm with the interior decorator or designer on the job before we take the job. I get the fabric, I fabricate it, and then when it's finished, I go on the job site with the installer and the interior decorator, and I make sure that finished product is finished. In other words, I see it from the beginning to the very end. And most decorators and designers don't have workrooms that'll do that. So I think that's kind of what sets me apart.
Stephanie, you work with all these interior designers, but how does it feel to see that completed job?
It makes my job, it's why I love what I do, because when I see what I do and I see their faces of what I do, I mean, sometimes I get chill bumps. I'm just like, oh my gosh, especially to see it in the home, in the setting that it's intended to be.
Now, for our viewers out there who may be watching, how do they get a hold of you?
I have a website for people to go on, and primarily my website serves as a testament to the type of work I do. They can see the type of work that I do, and I have some information on there as far as how I operate my business and that sort of thing.
Stephanie, thank you so much for meeting with us today.
It
was such a great pleasure to come out here and just see where you work and the kind of work that you do. So for anybody out there, especially interior designers, if you're needing someone to do your sewing work, this is the lady you need to call, Stephanie Stevens, Interior Threads.